Yo, what's cracking, guys? My name is Mark Carsky. I am with Dylan Mahler and AJ Leidig. This podcast is the
Who Are We?
podcast. This is episode 13.
13.
Hell yeah.
Baby.
Unlucky 13, baby.
It's just a just boys podcast today. No women allowed. No offense, Dana.
we do. We always say boys only, meaning just us boys, but we also don't have female guests often. So it's almost always boys only.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
You know? Nah, we'll have someone on who's a trans one day.
Maybe it's like a middle school treehouse, you know.
So I know there's some built-up tension in your body from Sunday. That
Okay,
I
we're
wanna,
not, dude.
that I
Fucking.
want to hear about.
I hate talking comedy on here because I don't want an
On this
audience of
comedy
comedians. I hate
On the-
talking about stand up.
On the thing that we all do.
No, because there's so many podcasts that only talk about stand up, and
Yeah,
I
but they're
hate
so
that
bad,
shit.
you know?
Laugh out loud, LOL. The internet loves it.
The worst open mic of all time.
You think so?
I've never disliked an audience that
Worst?
much.
Oh. It was
For me,
today.
it was my least favorite because I was just like, fuck these people.
Wait, that was your worst favorite audience of
Fuck it.
all time?
Yeah, because here's the thing. There's times when you eat it and you're like, okay, this was my fault. I can take that to heart and then just fix it. You know what I mean? Like the joke sucked or whatever. That time I was like, you guys are dead. I acknowledged that you were dead, and then you were pissed off at me about it for the rest of the show.
What did these
But I
people
was
do?
right. Because
Yeah.
clearly it like helped the energy.
Yeah, and you said stuff that was funny and they didn't laugh. You were like, that was literally funny.
Yeah, I was like, I know that's a good joke. Like I've
But
done
I
that
think
joke
you were going to
before.
ask a question. What were you going to say?
Well, I don't really know like what it was like. Like they were just dead the whole time.
It was interesting.
You could feel this energy in there,
Oh,
dude.
Well, they always start that room weird where they
They were
start it like the
amazing.
second everybody enters, like they start it right at 7. So usually the first 2 comics it's bad for, and I kind of bank on that.
Oh,
but
wow.
this was like we were like 5 or 6 deep, and
Damn.
it is still just nothing. I was like, you guys got to wake up.
Apparently, AJ gave him a talking to.
Good.
What did you say?
My talk, I
Damn
literally,
right.
because I've
wasn't-
seen it happen in that room before where it's someone will come, it's usually an older comic, and they'll bring 6 friends, and they'll all sit in the front 2 rows, and they'll fill the front 2 rows, and they will only pay attention to their friend.
Yeah.
And I hate that shit so much. Like, if you're a comic and you bring friends to an open mic, acknowledge that they're only going to pay attention to you.
And it's like weird how it's like, because like younger people have brought their friends, and that has gone great.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird how at that place, obviously I haven't done as many places as you, but like, I haven't seen anywhere else where like there's always an old white person who brings old white friends, and it brings the whole room down.
Well, dude, just imagine
Yikes.
if you
crazy.
were like a 45-year-old man,
Yikes.
Okay.
and your other 45-year-old man friend was like, "Hey, I'm trying stand-up comedy. Do you want to come watch this?"
That would be an unread
You'd be
text
so
message.
much less excited to go watch that as opposed to if he was 22.
That's a really good
You know what I
point.
mean?
Yeah,
So
'cause I
it's
don't
like
even know what
they're
it's
not-
like to be old like this. You're probably just like, fuck.
Like
that.
older
Yikes.
people's friends that are at open mics, they're there out of guilt. They're not there because they want it, for the most
that-
part.
it is kinda-
no offense if they're here.
They're not. It's sad.
Yeah.
Even if you are, it's fucking.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I never thought about
so
that.
my stern talking to, as Sean Blakely called it, which was hysterical, was basically I looked at a front row of comedians' friends all on their phones, and I like singled out. I was like, "Hey guys, I know you're only here to see your friend. Either pay attention or move to the back of the room. Like, just don't do this because this is ruining the show."
They respond to that.
It was. I tried to. I don't think I said it specifically like that, so I didn't single them out that much. But I do think they woke up a little bit throughout the show. So I think the call to action worked, but because of that, they hated me for the rest of the show.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself.
Yeah,
Keep the
like
show
Christ.
going.
You're
It
like
wasn't-
Jesus Christ.
It
This is
wasn't
kinda
honorable
like-
like that. It was me being upset.
I'm
Did
so
you
mad
see
I missed that.
It
Tom
wasn't
Brady
like that.
yell at his lineman. That's kind of like AJ yelling at them. It's
It brought me
kinda
back to
like-
my football days for
Yeah.
sure. I was like, should I say the N-word right now?
That would have brought the show around.
That
dude.
would have brought it. Yeah.
How was your weekend, man? Because we only see you
pretty
fucking
good,
on
dude.
on Tuesdays now.
Yeah, I was
He's
on
a
Drunken
city boy.
Gestures. I got drunk as
Ooh.
fuck. That
Oh.
was fun.
Since Sean's here, that is a great podcast.
I do love that they posted asking for guests, and in my head I was like, you're gonna get so many bad responses, dude. I wanted to DM Adriel or Sean and just be like, dude, the amount of shitty responses you're gonna get from that.
You should just give him a list of people you wouldn't have on.
Yeah, just. By the way, I do have one more thing to say about Sunday. It was so bad that yesterday I went out and did like 6 sets because I was just like, I can't.
Really?
I
Really?
was like, I gotta like wash that from my
Yeah.
memory.
Huh?
You had to wash it off you. No, dude,
Yeah.
I probably ripped for like an hour straight on Drunken Gestures. Everyone should listen.
Yeah.
But only to
Yeah.
that episode and to the other ones that we're on.
Not the
Yeah.
ones with Mark and I.
Yeah.
No, just with Dylan.
Yeah, you'll pretty much get the whole thing if you just watch Dylan's, to be honest.
I was
How,
drunk.
I mean,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
probably pretty much just Dylan's podcast featuring
Yeah.
Adriel
No, it wasn't.
No, it was pretty balanced.
This is
We're
Dylan's
looking at it
podcast.
right now. We're talking
a lot
about the
race.
Can
Kept
we-
bringing
okay,
up race.
Well, Sean's a racist.
Can we
Yeah.
talk something non-Kanye? Can we do the Kanye thing?
Let's talk about
The
it.
fuck is up with Kanye,
Oh,
dude?
white lives matter. You keep saying
What
that.
the fuck
Yeah.
is up with
Yeah.
Jews? Am I right? Mark knows what I'm
I
talking
agree.
about.
They're so
Kanye
weird.
versus
Kanye
the
knows
Jews.
what I'm
So wait,
talking
no, what's
about.
going on? Because I really have no idea.
Well, first he said "White Lives Matter," which
Right.
you know, phenomenal
he tweeted
slogan.
something he
We-
shouldn't have tweeted. He said he's going
was-
to go DEFCON 3 on the Jews.
He did say that. Which DEFCON 3 on the Jews is almost what we named this podcast. that was our original idea for this.
Yeah. So, kind of living in regret now that
Yeah.
we.
Now
but
that he stole
anyway,
it,
funny
we
as
didn't
fuck.
patent it, you know?
That would have been great
Wait,
branding.
Have you
Very
seen
on brand.
the fucking the Whoville, the Grinch Stole Christmas? Doesn't Hannah look like the one lady at the end?
Oh damn!
Hey, Hannah, you've seen like the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Don't
right?
do it live. Don't fucking.
You know
don't
the
even let her
lady
know.
at the end with the yeah.
Damn.
That's great, dude.
Cool. Crowd
Who's this
work. I
guy,
love
Dr.
crowding
Seuss?
women
Dude,
I work with.
I'm sorry. I like most of the stuff you wear. I still hate that fucking hat.
I'm not
What
going to
about-
stop wearing it.
You look like a hot rod dad.
I am.
Yeah.
I am a hot rod
That
daddy.
is a funny.
You look like you own a Corvette.
That's
I
funny.
will.
Notice
So close. I have a Fiat.
I can see what you see, AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ever since you said
It's
that, I was like,
not a normal.
A little bit,
Mark
right?
hat.
The flames are a little cartoony.
It's
See, I
a
thought-
little.
I thought the flames were cool until you said that it was like a Chevy hat.
Guy
I'm like,
Fieri.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Now I got to get the other one. Fuck.
Right. Now you got to get the
But
Chevy.
the other ones are so lame.
Wait, what do you mean the other ones?
Other Gap hats.
Oh, I thought you meant you had to get the car.
Well, I will now.
Okay. It would be an upgrade over your Doodle Bob thing.
That's my Doodle Bob. I
got
don't know
no
if that was
car.
hair or my car.
Yeah.
What's a Doodle Bob?
You don't know Doodle Bob from SpongeBob?
Wait, that was his name?
Doodle
Is
Bob.
that the car?
Dude, that's the scariest episode of cartoons of all time.
Voice isn't
What
even.
happened?
Oh, there.
Oh, it's going in and out a little.
It is cutting in and out. I was worried about it.
Guys, Dylan and I did the tech today. We fucked it up.
Yeah.
Dude, someone, I won't say who, from a different podcast DM'd me asking if
Testing.
they could use could we like show them how to do video? And I was just like, you don't need us. Like,
Wait,
I was like, why do you
show-
ask me and not
really?
Mark? Why do you?
Can you teach me how to press record on the fucking camera?
No, I think they want to know how to do the clap and everything and the fucking.
Hey, how do you clap with your hand?
Okay, well, don't make them sound that stupid.
I'm a two.
How do you do the thing I could Google? How do you? No.
You don't remember
do
Doodle
it.
Bob from SpongeBob?
No, I didn't know his name was Doodle Bob.
You're still cutting it out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yikes!
Is it recording or is it just going to the speaker?
Is this thing on?
You guys. Keep
Dylan,
going.
you remember Doodle Bob, right?
No, I don't remember this episode.
Doodle Bob from SpongeBob. It's when he gets the pencil that he can draw.
Oh yeah.
anything
My
with.
pencil.
And he draws himself, and then himself comes to life, and that's Doodle Bob.
That's really beautiful, actually. It's like recursion.
it's kind of
It's
poetic
like
if
a-
you think about it.
like an Inception under the sea.
I do love with this
that
open mic. We
episode.
always put the list directly in front of the camera.
Yeah, that was
It's
a
my
bad
favorite part
idea.
of how we set this up. is we
Logistically.
it's so unorganized.
I really didn't think that.
like
through.
literally the worst spot to put it
Again.
in.
Yeah. Fucking Mike just walks
Dude,
through our
idea.
Testing. Yeah.
dream.
Okay.
Did somebody move the fucking thing or no? Did they not move it?
Yeah, they moved it.
Okay.
I think we should make. They didn't move it, but I think we should
Good.
make. In order to sign up for this open mic, you have to come on the podcast,
That's a terrible idea.
and you just say your name.
No, that just gives everybody
There's
a
so
platform.
many
say-
people
you
I
say-
wouldn't want on it.
You say your name and one ethnic slur, and then you are allowed to do the open mic.
I'm cool with the slur. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you
I
bomb,
agree.
we release the video. This is not. It's high stakes open mics.
Hell yeah. I bet it'd be funnier.
There do
I
need
doubt it.
There do need to be
people
open
can
mics
hide
with
in the
stakes
shadows
for
and
like
the
pressure,
booths.
you know.
Like,
if
what
you
would,
bomb, like
yeah.
it's just imagine you, me, and Dylan all sitting here, the three of us with paintball guns,
Oh yeah.
and just if we don't poo poo, just fucking, you know.
Dude, that would be
How about
so
That'd be
great.
To
Distract
shoot
the
up
paintball.
Adriel, a blind Mexican dude. He'd be like, "Yo, what's going on, Holmes? What
All
was
right,
that?"
we didn't need the accent.
Dude, that's spot on, Adriel. It sounded like
I
he was
thought
here
that
when I
was
did
Adriel.
that. Yeah.
You could shoot me with a paintball gun on stage for
Okay.
pressure test.
Okay.
We
If
should do
were
that.
just
Like that's
roasting people-
No, that would be a great prank, dude. I wish I came up with that. Hey, hey, AJ, what?
We're
At, like,
up in the
close
stakes
range?
tonight. You're gonna use the boo noise or whatever the. Wah, wah.
Should I use that more
that's
liberally?
coming out tonight, everybody.
Watch the fuck out.
Better not fucking bomb.
I do love how many people
fucking
came
bomb.
early
You
for the
better
mic And no one ever knows that there's a podcast.
No one's bombing.
No
them.
one ever is aware. And it's great.
Except Sean.
Even when we're doing it, they're
It's-
like,
well, dude.
why are they talking louder than us?
Don't you remember the comedy bar used to have this thing? You would spin the wheel, and then it would be like bad consequences, like a gimmick show, and it would be like lights go off, no microphone, like just. But we should do that, but like an extreme version.
What would that be like?
Like we call your mom, put her on speakerphone.
Oh, yo. That's kind of
You know
funny,
what I mean?
actually.
That'd be sick.
Dude, that would be funny if
We
somebody
should prank
called.
call
Well,
your
they would
mom.
just lie, wouldn't they? Just call a number they know that's not going to answer and be like,
I'd call my mom.
so would I.
I'd call my mom.
Like, what's up, bitch?
You can hold me to that. I'll call my mom.
You should do it on stage tonight. Be like, I'm thinking of having this idea, and here it goes.
Yeah. So, mom, I was fucking this girl the other day.
Dude, that would be great. She'd be like, no, you weren't. I didn't hear no roughhousing upstairs.
All right.
No, she was.
What a sad way to
AJ.
point out. I still love my
Be
mom.
real.
Did you write on those shoes? Did you write left and right?
Yeah.
You pussy.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny, dude.
I do that on
I got
everything.
jokes about shoes.
You literally wrote an L and an R on your shoes.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I
Because you
think
get them mixed up.
Is it because you can't tell the shoes apart, or you just don't know rights and lefts?
both.
Okay.
I didn't even know those were letters.
Just symbols.
When I- when I
this
was
is
like-
Yeah,
1/8
just symbols
of a
people use. I
swastika.
didn't know.
Up until the age of like 12, I have like a mole on my right arm, and I would use that to tell right and left.
Really?
Like I would look at my arm before telling which
You
one
just wouldn't
direction
know
was.
which one you're
Jeez, I
like
thought it was
stronger with. You'd be like, I'm stronger with my right, so therefore.
Nope.
I never
I
had a
don't-
problem with it ever.
I don't know, dude. You never had a problem with rights and lefts?
No, because I was like, I'm stronger with my
Could
right.
you?
so I know.
Okay, were either of you guys the first kids that could tie your shoes? Because I was, and I was very proud of it.
Wait, where?
Like
At
in middle school and stuff, you know what I mean?
I can still barely tie my shoes. So
How did you know you're the first? Other
my
kids
shoes
were like,
are unequal.
No,
Whoa.
don't you remember you would make it like a contest in class? It would be like they'd
Shoelace.
teach it all as a lesson. This is what we did in private school instead of sex ed.
No,
This
most
is-
people learned it
this is
from
the
Big
alternative.
Daddy, Adam Sandler.
so you did it first? And people were like, God,
Luke
this guy's
Swoop and
great.
Paul.
He's going to be
Shout
class
out to
president
Luke
one day.
Swoop and
Well, if you think
Paul.
about it, dude, when you were in like 3rd to 5th grade, that's all you needed. If you were like the kid that could tie his
Great
shoe, if you were the
method.
fast kid in the class, do you remember? If you were like the fast kid in kickball, like that
No,
got
we
you.
don't remember that.
You know,
No.
that got you laid.
What if you were the slow kid? You
Yeah,
remember that?
I
do.
sadly didn't have a lot of sex in 5th grade, sadly.
I did.
It was my prime.
Yeah.
Both
By
were
sex, I mean
sad.
hand holding. That was basically the
I
equivalent.
don't even know if
It would be.
I don't even think I knew what sex was in 5th grade. Right?
No, but I knew it would be cool.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that I'm like, God, I can't wait to be older for sex, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I had that
What
thought.
are they talking about?
Yeah, I was like, what was this teacher talking to me about?
Do you
Yeah.
remember what was your first thought of what sex is?
Holding each other naked.
Actually, kind of similar. I just thought you would like lay in bed with someone naked. I
Yeah.
just thought like something happened and there was a kid.
I think it was that movie Baby Geniuses. I think they show like sperm at the beginning or something. I was like, what the fuck is this? Remember that movie?
Dylan understood the anatomy way before he understood the act.
Yeah. Yeah.
When your dad's like giving you the birds and the bees, you're like, no, I know how it works, but like,
No,
what's
dude.
going on?
Right, right.
Where's the Kama Sutra?
No, he gave us the talk at the same time. Me and my brother, who was 2 years younger than me. So it was kind of
What age? He was 6 and you were 8.
I don't remember how old, but I just remember Jackson said, I'm too young to be here. Or he thought that. He didn't say it.
I'm too young to be
But
here,
he's like-
father.
he like knew. He's
Well, you
like,
sound
I
like you're
shouldn't
about the
be
right
in
age.
this. But it wasn't a big talk. But
Oh, it was definitely a small talk. What was it about? What did he say?
well, he just kind of he touched on
You guys?
using protection.
And he showed
use
you how to put one on an
rubbers.
erect.
Called them rubbers.
He's like,
No,
this,
no.
I'm no.
He,
No. Don't make
he
it weird.
talked about.
I'm trying.
It's an intimate moment.
He explained, I think, what hookers are.
Real intimate, AJ.
Can you imagine the sex talk starting with hookers?
well,
And he
where else
said,
would you begin? I've
and
never
he-
had.
he taught me
Lori's
about
gave me the sex
consent.
talk before
He said,
I-
don't
in
rape.
place of my mom because she's my mom.
I think that should be Lori's whole new set. Is she just
You have to
talks-
do 5 minutes on giving me the sex talk. Good luck. Because when my mom told me I was getting it, I said no.
This is gonna I don't want to derail this by any means, and this is gonna sound like I'm like being a bigot about. Can you like how does the sex talk go in 2022? Because it's got to be like a little different.
If I had
right?
a kid, I'd be like, you know, people fuck, right? And it depends on what he says.
Right.
If he says yes, I'd be like, fist bump, and be like, we're out of here, cool. If he says no, Pornhub, probably.
You would just show him a video and just be like,
Yeah, but like show him some weird, disgusting porn, probably like a jerk off instructions.
Nice.
Where she calls him a sissy. She's like, you're a loser, you fucking pay pig.
He's like explaining. He's like, so when a man loves a woman very much, she buys this thing called a fleshlight, and then she just throws it at him.
He gets pegged, okay? Be a real man.
It's called love.
He's like 8, and you're like, so the G spot's in the asshole. Okay?
I do think sex ed has to be a little bit different now, right?
With so many genders, you think
That's what I mean. Like it can't be the same.
there's just a lot of pissed off kids. It's probably the same, but the kids with the colored hair are just fucking vibrating in their seat.
Well, they probably know everything before everyone, though.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
They have the fucking
They got
Google.
to, dude.
They
Yeah.
got the Google.
Those
you
are the
know?
Tumblr kids.
These kids are already sick of fucking, dude.
Yeah, they came every day.
They're like, yeah, we know.
Well, I think that's the
don't
novelty
care.
that's been lost from sex ed. Because if you remember, when we were in
It's
sex ed,
about
before, like
meta
not
sex.
pre-internet, but when it was like internet was like younger-ish, you would see kids' live reaction to finding out what sex is. I don't think you could see that in class anymore because everyone finds it out on the internet ahead of time. Like that live reaction moment is great. And I think we've lost that.
I feel like
I had a girl once.
maybe never had it.
She goes, a girl in our first sex ed class just goes,
your first sex ed?
well, yeah, I had to retake it. I failed. But
Just retake it recently.
she goes, what orifices count? Like, does an eyeball?
She said orifice? How old was this
It's
girl?
like 6th grade.
What orifice?
I think it was like a vocab word that she was trying to work in there. You know?
AJ's seen a lot of people learn what sex is.
I have. I think that's a cool job if you were like a sex ed instructor because we always did it like they wouldn't have your normal teacher teach it.
Would
They
be
would
a
someone
gym
come
teacher.
in like
Would-
dare.
Mine was a gym teacher.
Really?
Was the health teacher.
Okay, mine was a different person.
Big lesbian. Big fat fucking lesbian.
Really?
My first major
Yeah, I asked her
in
what cum
college,
tastes like.
What'd
to
she
be,
say?
to be funny, because I didn't think she knew. And she said stale Diet Coke in front of the whole class. And I
Is
was
that
like,
accurate? Can anyone?
you know how many times I've asked that on stage and all women go,
Word.
I don't know. I'm like, you've never tasted cum? One girl here said nothing. I'm like, you've tasted cum that tastes like water.
No.
Before. Yeah, there's a taste. And then Jeremiah just so happens to forget the taste of his own brand.
We got to stop name dropping
wow.
people that no one knows.
They will one day. The first black school shooter.
Stale
What's up,
Diet
dog?
Coke.
Hell yeah. Gang, gang.
I actually, originally I wanted to be a teacher. They said they couldn't only teach sex ed.
Wait, they said you could only?
Yeah, they
Why?
said I'm not allowed. They said that's just part of the year.
I'm surprised you were let into school.
Yeah, maybe maybe I wasn't.
Is that
Maybe
beard
I'm not
recent? You're
allowed
growing the
anymore.
beard recently
The
now.
beard looks good. It's
I
edged
got
up
the
and everything.
beard a little bit out. Yeah,
Gonna get a head tattoo next?
I thought about maybe getting the 100 emoji. Remember?
Oh, see,
You do. You look very Andrew Tate-ish.
holy shit.
Right?
You say you're the top G.
Does
Call
everyone
women
see Andrew
bitches.
Tate?
I'm actually bottom G. That's
You're,
Stop
my
it.
you're
brand.
him.
Stop it.
You're like the yin and yang of him. You're
Yeah.
just the sissy boy of.
I train guys to get less pussy and less money.
I train guys to be poor.
No, I'm bottom G, dude. Top G's like lame. He got canceled. Bottom G, not canceled.
We already had a bottom G, and he filmed a special, and it's over now. And we're gonna move on.
And he quit.
Wow. I do. This is pretty packed out. We got a
Yeah,
nice
no, I'm
little
hyped
packed
about
room.
it.
Sean, can you please move the list? Can we? Can we stop doing this?
Sean, do you
Every
want to be a
time we
bottom
do
G?
this.
Sean, we'll kill you. Do you understand? Oh, wait, you kind of want to die, though.
Sean, no, he doesn't. He
Yeah,
doesn't want to
threatening-
die.
Every time he's underneath the car, he's like, I should kick out this stand really quick.
Threatening a comedian with "I'll kill you" is not a good tactic.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of wanting death here.
yeah.
Depends who.
When do you think we're going to see somebody get assaulted, aside from the Adam C getting
Let's
hit?
not talk.
Oh, I was just saying, because I
Here
think...
or just in general?
Oh, in general. I think it's going to be soon. I could
See someone get hit.
Yeah.
I could see some stuff.
Dude.
Yeah. Adam C got hit. By that
He
one bitch.
did.
If someone, would you punch back?
If it was a guy, yeah. If it was a girl, I'd probably just throw a drink in her face.
What if it was like an animal?
Fuck it. I'll
Yeah,
have sex
good
with it.
answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Did they talk about bestiality at all in your sex ed class?
Oh, that's all it was about.
that was mainly mine
was a
too.
very
Yeah, they
Catholic,
brought
yeah.
in farm animals
Mark
and
had
they.
a
you know.
custom class. They're like, just stop fucking the animals.
Well, I went to like a very small private school, so they were like, if you do it with a goat, heaven is still an option. You know, and that was the main sticking point.
Huh. And you're like, well, I find goats kind of hot, actually.
Yeah,
This is
you're like,
perfect.
I'm kind of into goats,
Makes
so
sense.
it makes sense. It's convenient.
How convenient. That's my kink.
Are you actually thinking about getting the 100 emoji tattooed?
Yeah, dude. Because I like to keep it 100.
Can I advise?
Keep it
can
real.
I please advise you against
Let's
that?
hear it.
I even advise you to not do that.
That's a horrible.
Well, I'm not gonna get on my head.
Oh.
I'm Mark.
Emoji tattoos. I just could never do it.
No, dude, I'll get the 100.
Yeah. That. Oh, dude.
I want to get like
There's
100
There's not even a good
tattoos.
one.
There's not a good emoji
Unless
to
it's the
get
black
tattooed.
hand doing this.
Even that, no.
I want to get 100 tattoos and a bunch of them be emojis. I got some
Like 6'9".
I don't know.
He has 6'9" all over his body. All over his
Yeah.
arms says 6'9" everywhere. He's like 156'9" tattoos.
Exactly.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
How do you
and then I just
define an individual tattoo though? Because like if you get like a word, does every letter count as its own?
No, I would say like the full sentence like counts like that. I
Okay.
think too much would be one tattoo type shit. Yeah.
What if you keep extending that sentence though? And then it just becomes a book all the way down the side of your head.
Like it's
Shout
kind of
out
like
to
if
my
you started
friend
like if you
Alex,
started a
has,
sleeve, right? It would be individual ones, then it would become one big piece type shit.
We've
My
talked about
friend has
nothing
the-
of substance.
He has a tattoo that
You
says
brought it up,
regret.
so this is completely your fucking fault.
Dude, listen
This
to my
sounds like
friend's
Sean on his
tattoos.
on the podcast I was on with him. He's like, yeah, the first half wasn't that good. He's like, we need to pick it up. And the whole time I was like, pick it up, Sean. Let's go. Pick it up then.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, man.
It's weird to be like pick it up to someone on a podcast. It's like, well, make this conversation better.
On his podcast.
You don't have a microphone. They can't hear
We
your
can bring-
argument.
we
You
can bring
didn't have
Sean
to
in.
say that on my episode.
No, we can't. No, we could, but just like the thing is, they wouldn't be able to hear him.
Oh, that does suck. We don't have the recorder.
I gotta
Yeah.
get that figured out.
Dude,
Oh,
my
no.
friend has tattoos that say regret on one forearm, huge, regret. And then on the other forearm, nothing.
I don't like that.
But it's funny because it's like two separate tattoos.
Yeah.
But is it?
That
two
is funny.
separate
That actually
tattoos?
is hilarious.
That's the
Did
funniest.
he do that
One of them is
intentionally
just
though?
the
Like,
word
did he know it was gonna be
regret.
funny?
And then the other one's just the word nothing.
That guy's a funny fucking
But
guy,
no,
dude.
it would
He didn't do it on
wasn't to be
purpose?
funny.
Okay.
Because that is funny.
Because it's
Yeah.
objectively hysterical.
But he definitely
Love
regrets
humor.
nothing. It's just so
Evidently.
much like that movie, We're the Millers.
I haven't seen it, but I know what you're
no
talking
regrets.
about. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's got to have been at least hundreds of people who have got that no regrets tattoo.
Is
Yeah.
We're the Millers your favorite movie? I've heard you reference that so many times.
Have I?
Yeah.
When else have I referenced it?
I feel like I've heard you say We're the Millers.
Maybe. I don't know. The kid raps in it. That's pretty good. Miller sounds
The
like
guy with the
Mahler.
eyebrows? That kid? I know he's in there.
He's like, you guys get paid for this?
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Fucking doofus.
Fucking idiot.
Shoot that kid, right?
Yeah,
That's
he
better
should
movie.
die in real life. Shoot the
him.
actor.
Yeah.
I feel like your
Put 'em
favorite
down.
movie is Straight Outta Compton, but you've never seen it.
I
My
haven't.
favorite movie,
Like you just tell
Lassie.
people it's your favorite movie.
I'm like, it was pretty
Lassie.
moving. I choked up a little bit during it.
No,
Yeah.
my favorite movie, Old Yeller. Love Old Yeller. Anyone else?
I've never seen Old Yeller, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
I've seen Marley and Me. That movie fucked me up.
I would
That's my
probably.
second
I wonder
favorite.
if I would laugh.
Marley and Me? No,
dog
you
dies.
wouldn't. No, it's too emotional. It's
I
like,
like Marley and Me.
I went into it being like, oh, this is like a dumb rom com,
shit.
and then like
You like?
cried.
You actually cried from it?
Yeah,
Nah. Okay,
it's
I can
sad.
see it. Especially if it has to do with the dog, who just make me think of mine. But then I would love to tough it through it.
If it was about a human, I would have found it funny.
I love when people die in movies.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the only time you can be okay with it. You know what I mean?
I'm okay with it a lot.
Yeah, it's
Some people should die.
don't be okay in real life. That's a different
There's
threshold.
There's some. You know.
Y'all ever seen Turbulence? Turbulence.
No,
great
give me a
movie.
5 minutes synopsis.
Yeah, but also
I
sing a
don't
song
have-
beforehand.
Sing and then bow.
Yeah.
He's
No,
dead.
That's okay. Who
What?
is?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I do think we should fake Dan McCarty's death. at
That's
some
why
point.
I said that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Dan
What would he
McCarty,
die
rest
from?
In peace.
I don't know.
Fucking his cousin too hard.
He had a heart attack
No,
inside his cousin.
His cousin fucked
You know what
him
we should
too
do?
hard.
We should film a whole podcast where all we talk about is a
McCousin.
made-up story for an excuse as to why we're gonna cancel a podcast with someone. But that made-up story should be Dan McCarty's death.
I
AJ
want.
with his
Do you know how
want
meta this
you-
could get?
I wish Adriel was
This
here
could
because I
get
want
meta.
you, Sean, and Adriel to know how fucking insufferable it was to hear you three cunts come up with this boring ass story.
Did you listen to the podcast?
I was like, I can't. There was 20 minutes less. I'm like, I can't
These
fucking do this
guys.
anymore. I was like, this is draining, dude. You're like, yeah, Adriel falls out of the window and then he's all fine. He fucked this hooker. I'm like, what is going on right
It's
now?
great
dude?
because we remembered none of those details.
I remember all of it.
We remembered none of them.
Sean calling the guy squirt.
The whole time it was like, let's just make up a fun story. I was like, there's nothing. This is. And it
Wait,
was-
did they try to make up a story with you too?
No, I would not. No.
I thought they were going to try to do it back to me. That's not fair.
Oh, you think they would prank you back that way?
Yeah.
They probably will in a different way.
In a different way.
Adriel was like,
Probably
dude,
via paintball gun.
that would be sick. Adriel was like, dude, did I say this on the last podcast? He's like, dude, a good idea would be a prank would be me and you whenever we see each other is to just tackle each other.
That's kind of funny.
I was like, you're blind. I don't
Just
that
tackle
would
a
be a
blind man.
good look for
I
me.
would have taken
That'd be
him up
great,
on
actually.
Yeah, I actually should have.
that. Always win.
It would feel good.
You should tackle a blind man. That'd be
While
great.
he's on stage.
Yeah.
Just go into Peace Like and just fucking tackle him, dude.
Dylan, how do you like Chicago so far? You moved, what, a month ago at this point?
Man, awesome. Yeah. It's probably hard to compare because I'm not working yet, so it's just a vacation.
When do you think
But,
you'll have to start putting in?
I think like by the end of the year, I want to get a job.
Nice.
So, yeah. But for now, just been chilling.
Has it been worth it?
hitting
Like you've been
mics.
hitting like tons and tons of mics and shit?
Yeah, I hit like 100 nights in a row. Like I went up like every night.
Damn.
But then this
How many
last
mics was
weekend, I
that?
took a few days off.
How many mics was the 100 nights in a row?
I don't know, but I guess probably like, I don't know, 130 something. But it was just like the day I quit my job, I did stand up that night and then like every night for 101 days.
Nice,
And
dude.
sometimes I would hit like 2 or 3 mics, but
It's good that you took a couple days off, though. That's,
yeah, I
that's
feel
always
like,
good.
definitely going up every single night like is good, but I feel like, I don't know, take a step back.
You got to do other
optimize
stuff
it.
too, though.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just be like in this vacuum of stand up.
No, I got to live my life in Chi-Town, but that does not involve working.
Where do you think you're going to get a job at?
I don't know. I want to dream big, but I also want to survive. So
We can hear you, Sean, you fucking Jewish paintbrush.
What did he say?
This
He said,
Are
I'm
we
not
gonna
going to move
fight
the
him?
list. Fuck these guys. Yeah, dude, let's beat
Wow.
the fuck
Did
out
he
of Sean.
still not move the fucking list?
Hey,
Who put the list
can
there?
you move the list for us? Thank you, Vladimir. Good
Vladimir.
person. And you didn't have to
I like Vlad, dude. I fuck with. We're gonna bump
That
Vlad.
saved you from me
Vlad's
making a
taking
joke
Sean's
about
spot.
you.
Fuck you, Sean.
Sean's getting bumped
We can do that.
permanently. That's
gonna-
the prank, bitch.
Sean,
We're gonna
will you
bump
sign
everyone.
me up, please? Will you sign me up?
I was talking to someone
forgot to
last night.
sign up.
I really want to do. Oh, Sean, you can sign me up too. Or we can just slot ourselves in. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But I think we should do an all reserves open mic.
All reserves.
What is that? What
It's
is
just, there's 15 spots. They're all reserved.
What does that
we got
mean?
capped
So if you show up, we don't like you. You just don't go up.
Oh,
It's
I
just
like
personal
it.
bias the whole way. You know.
I like that.
At a certain point, it's
should-
like, hey, it's it is what it is.
We should
And then
just
we'll
start
see
doing
who
that.
shows up and thinks we like them,
Fucking idiots.
right?
Right.
Yeah. Probably a lot of morons.
Should we start? Because people seem like they're.
They're
What
getting
time
a
is it?
little
Oh, we got
antsy
time.
over
We got
here.
time.
We got time.
We'll do 10 more minutes. I do want to hear if your favorite movie isn't We're the Millers. What is it?
My favorite movie? Ah, man. I'd have to go with like a comedy for sure. Like growing up, it was probably like Anchorman, but then, fuck, I don't know. I like Pootie Tang.
You're like an autistic Trace.
Is Anchorman your favorite Will Ferrell movie? I don't even know if it's my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
I don't know.
Step Brothers.
I'd take Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, yeah, dude.
Step Brothers might be my second.
Yeah, that might be my. I mean, that shit's so funny.
I think those three are definitely my clear top three.
Haven't
Talladega
seen them
Nights,
in a
Step
while.
Brothers, and then Anchorman.
All good
Yeah,
picks.
dude, I love Anchorman and Talladega Nights.
Although Elf is a wild card
You know, it's
because I like
surprisingly-
Elf, but I don't know if it counts.
It's not. It's surprisingly not bad for how corny it is.
Yes,
Yeah, like I could actually sit through
like
it
it's an
once.
intentionally corny Christmas movie, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
No, not bad.
looks good in tights.
Love Will Ferrell. I'm almost like, if I like the actor, I probably like a lot of those movies.
Yeah, that's how I feel about porn too.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I mean-
Guys, it's a good point. I mean,
Actor, not actress.
actor, yes. I do sometimes. Okay, I don't know their names, but every once in a while, if you watch like enough porn, it's like you start to recognize the dudes.
I saw one at LAX that I recognized.
Oh, like
Really?
A male
I didn't
porn
mean
star.
in person. I didn't mean in person.
No, I know you didn't. I know you were talking about recognize them in porn, but I saw one in person. I was like, fuck yeah.
LAX.
No.
I've seen this
sex.
dude pipe host, but he's so recognizable.
Was it Johnny
black dude.
Sins?
No, it was a huge black dude
Oh.
with there's like tons of tattoos everywhere. But I was like, I've seen you fuck August Ames. Rest in peace.
Did you
I
talk to him about
recognize
it?
those tattoos.
No. He was just getting off the plane. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, I've seen you fuck.
Yeah.
I would. Why not?
Because then, I was
You're not
gonna
gonna
say
have some fun with that?
There's really nowhere to go from there.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah.
That's
I also
actually
didn't know his name.
The exact conundrum we talked about with my Jeff Ross conversation, where it's like, dude, you're the best. And then like 10 minutes go by, and you're like, well, what else is up?
So how do you write jokes, Jeff?
Yeah, where do you get your material from, Mr. Ross?
You want to be on my podcast?
Do you also steal jokes?
Did he roast you at all? Did he say anything mean to you?
Not really. No, he was pretty chill.
This fucking
Well,
guy.
because
Chill guy.
Really
you weren't
pisses
we weren't
me
on
off.
stage in front of him, right?
No, I was just in the booth with him.
Yeah, that'd be weird if he was like this fucking homo. This
Yeah.
guy-
Hey, that guy in the sound booth that none of you can see, he
He's-
fucking sucks,
He's
dude.
gay.
Yikes.
You're just like, what's going on? This actually, that would be an honor to be
Yeah.
roasted.
Did you tell him how many times you lost in roasts? AJ
Oh, dude,
Silver.
I'm 0-4.
We talked about last time.
I told
just wanted
Chris
to bring
Grieco
up
confirmed
again.
it. Shout out Chris Grieco, Roast Battle Chicago. He said, I think I'm the person that's been booked the most with despite never winning one.
That's good.
You're gonna
They
come
booked me for
back
that
with
show
a
4 times.
vengeance,
I've never
dude.
won a roast battle.
You're
probably-
winning your next one, bro.
No, I want to lose all of them.
You do?
I want to lose all of them until the tournament, and then I'm going to win the whole thing.
That's really
The
honest.
ultimate underdog story. I want to be like 0-7
Oh.
going into the tournament, and then just run the table.
You're gonna
be
bet on
sick,
yourself,
dude.
Sean. I think. Wait, did you win? Who did you bet on? Me or AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adriel bet on me.
Really?
Well, he's blind.
Right. I threw it on purpose. I was like, fuck Adriel.
Yeah, it was on purpose. Yeah.
All right, you know what?
Can't wait to watch yours.
I'm going to be 0-7 going into the tournament.
Hell
and then
yeah.
run the
Sick.
table.
I believe it.
That's the goal.
Fun then.
That's
and
the
then
goal.
it's like now you don't want to win even.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no. I mean, there's not like there's any.
You know, like the Drake curse in sports, where it's like if Drake likes a team, they automatically lose.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
Drake
it's a real
must
thing.
love your comedy.
Well, that's like that European soccer team. They just wore like the OVO
I was
logo on
just
their
about to
jersey,
say
and they
that.
lost
Oh,
miserably.
really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Everyone that Drake supports loses, and that's gonna be me, but for myself.
If you came back from being 0-7 and won the tournament, that
There's
would
a-
be something to hang
there's
your
a
hat on.
tournament?
There's a
So-
tournament in March.
Yeah, Mark, get ready.
Easy.
I don't know if it's easy. I feel like
No.
No,
Not
no,
at
no,
all.
no.
So difficult.
Well, I think it's like the last year they did
likability.
64. I think this year they're doing 32 comics.
It's not in one night. It's one in one.
No,
do
no,
they
it's over
choose
the
them?
course of multiple weeks.
I was gonna say, holy
How
fuck.
do they choose them, do you think?
The last year, I think it was just like they picked some of their favorites and just
Yeah.
threw them up there. I think this year
They'll
it'll
put
probably
you
be
in
more of
there.
like a submission thing.
They like you.
They like you enough.
Yeah.
That's
They
dope.
probably don't like Mark. They'll probably
d-
pick you still.
What a dude! What a what
They
a
seem to like me. Whether like, dude, fucking come back
Yeah.
whenever.
That
This-
is sick.
I
that
do
was your
wanna
first
say-
time there.
was
we,
fun.
we can record for another 5 minutes if we want to. What a
Yeah.
weird episode this has been.
Yeah, it's been different, but I like it.
been weird.
It's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
been
been
bad.
it's been just banter about things that no one bothers about. You know, and I
People,
kind of
people
like
care
it.
about the roast.
People care about the roasts.
Because I mean, like, because that was actually a good roast. Because I've been to
Yes.
a roast where it's just like an open mic, and people just show up to roast each other. Trash.
Unbearable, yeah.
But I didn't watch the rest of the show, but it
Dude,
sounded
I
like
will
they were
say
doing
this.
good.
I wish we would have recorded the roast of TJ that we did here. That was
Oh, that was
phenomenal.
filmed.
It was so good.
Wasn't that filmed?
Who
Yeah.
filmed it?
I saw multiple cameras for sure.
Whoever filmed it, that was fucking.
Yeah, yeah. I think
That was a great roast because it was like everyone knew each other for the most part, and like it was fun.
And,
that
like,
was
everyone
awesome. That went super well.
hates TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what made it the most fun.
What
I
if we
wasn't
do the
even
roast
there.
of Dan McCarty, but we like frame it like a funeral?
He's just in a casket the whole time, and you just see him laughing up and down, like his belly going up and down.
No, man.
I saw Dan last night, dude. At Taylor Street Tap.
This
fucking
fucking,
killed.
guy. I bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the city. I think next month, like doing Saturdays and Mondays.
Yeah, well,
In the
Mondays are
city.
tough out here now. 'Cause it's like, where do you
Mondays.
go?
Yeah, there's nothing
Mondays
on
are good in the
Mondays.
city,
you know
though.
riddles. That's it.
Yeah. So
can go
Mondays are
to-
good, Chicago?
Mondays
Yeah,
are
dude. At
solid.
Lincoln Lodge, you can do like 4 mics if you want there.
Bet.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Like maybe even 5. Crazy.
Because next month is a year.
Hey, there we go.
How long? Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
yours? How long?
Hit the
is-
applause.
I
Hit
just
the,
hit a year last week.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. It was like the day after.
And how long is
Christmas.
it for you?
Come
Ben?
on, like a year and like 4 months.
That's dope, dude. That's so sick.
Pretty sick.
Because I remember I was on that Bob Keane or whatever his on the thing you were on where we were both there, and he was like asking about like us doing like the hosting at Josephine's. He's like, you guys have been doing it for like stand up for like a year or whatever. Like, isn't there people who are like better than you who've been doing it longer who should be doing it? Who are? And I was like, no.
That guy thinks that like longevity.
I was like, absolutely
is
not.
the-
There's Yeah, he's like that's like the old school method of
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, he's been working at this for longer. He must be better. It's like
Wait, who said that to us?
the guy. I think his name is Bob. The play where he
Bob
spent
Keane.
$12,000 on his studio.
Oh,
He said that to
okay,
me
okay.
on-
No,
that's
that's
not
not-
Bob
no.
Keane. No, Bob Keane's a nice
oh.
guy. That's different person.
Different
yeah.
Bob?
Different Bob.
Oh,
What
shit.
podcast was it?
That was Sugar Beats.
Okay.
Shout out Sugar Beats.
Weird
Dope.
name. Forgot
We
to ask
oh my
about-
god, we had one objective this whole half hour and we did nothing with it.
What was it?
We were gonna name the fucking titty girl.
Oh,
Oh.
no, Dana wanted to call her Christmas Lights Girl or something.
Really creative.
Yeah.
Really good.
Shout out to
Call her
Dana.
Naked Titty Girl.
You could call her that. I mean, we could call her multiple things, but I feel like
Whoever comes up with the best name tonight, nothing happens. But we could say they came up with the best
nothing
name.
happens.
Yeah, everyone. Oh, we should make that a thing.
get
Everyone gets,
bragging rights.
everyone gets a chance to name her.
They get bragging rights to be like, I named the whore. Not,
And then you get
not
to-
Amy. We're talking about the statue.
Best
not a
name.
whore.
Best name gets to fuck her.
What?
That's only fair.
Speaking of death,
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
speaking of jugs,
We have Dan Dick Pick McCarty
penis
in the
portrait.
building.
Just the ugliest motherfuckers.
No.
Kind of cute.
He's
I'd-
not the,
I do.
I'd rub cum on his
Yeah.
face.
yeah.
It's just we're so.
Ain't that the truth?
Right
Right,
before
can
the
it-
airport.
And can we give it up for that? Shout out to Dan's face.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah.
Very good.
This is
What else do you want to shout out about Dan's body?
about Dan's body.
Yeah, specifically.
Well, we could talk about the dick. He's Dan Dick Pick McCarty. I don't know. I feel like you don't get a nickname like that. You don't get to name yourself that. That's something other
Yeah, that
people
is true. That
give
can't be a self nickname.
No.
You guys ever try to give
'Cause
yourselves a
he
nickname?
doesn't like
No.
it.
One time I wanted to be called Toledo.
Do you want to call you Toledo?
I heard of the city. It was like 5th grade, and I was like, that'd be a sick
Oh,
nickname.
that'd be so cool.
You wanted to
dude,
name yourself
Toledo.
after a city in Oklahoma?
I was like, Toledo's
We're gonna
cool.
call you Oklahoma instead.
Oh, okay.
I want my nickname to be
See what I did?
Oklahoma City.
Okay, all right.
Or,
That's what your nickname was
You
for me?
wanted to be called Toledo?
Yeah. It didn't stick for some
That
reason.
could be her name. Toledo.
We should all pick.
If you could make a better name than Toledo.
Yeah, that's what we're running with until someone finds something better.
Who's hosting tonight, by the way?
I have literally no clue.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's only starting
We'll
now.
draw
This has
sword
been,
sticks.
we've half-assed this mic before, and the podcast, this might be the bottom of the barrel.
I think
This might be the one where we like almost no preparation. We're just like, oh, let's just come into it and see what happens.
You've prepared for this before?
Yeah,
Really?
I have notes.
You're lying. In your mo-
AJ's an organized man.
You think the Ken Flores riffs that we did were coming off the top of our domes?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm kidding.
just
They were-
his dome.
That'd be
I've never-
hilarious if you said.
I feel like preparing for it, but like if you scripted a podcast, that'd be the saddest thing in the world.
Nah, some people should, though.
All right, let's. You want to call it? Let's fucking.
Yeah, man.
My episode was good.
That's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every
It was
single one
average.
of you. Yeah, thank you for the huge live audience. There's so many hot women here, especially Alex's mom.
Whoa, it's not the red room.
Unnecessary.
This is the
Oh, sorry. Who are we?
podcast
thrown
featuring
off.
me, Mark Carsky, Dylan Mahler, and AJ Leidig. Thank you so much for watching, listening everywhere. I love you.
Woo!
It's
Don't
over.
clap.
Clap more.
You didn't pay attention, you fucks.
No,
Yeah,
they're
what did we
mad.
say last?
You
What
didn't
was
hear
the last-
one word of that.